Hello guys, let's see here, chat is live, excellent connection, just do a quick volume test. There's definitely probably a better way of doing this, but like I said, I'm not like a big YouTuber guy. Do a quick volume test. Yeah, sounds good. Just really doing this for like documentation, people see how things are going, people if they want to learn how things are done, stuff like that. So what I was doing here, as usual, is trying to get rid of this atmospheric house folder. It has a bunch of actors and different things like that, and I am in their meshes. If I look at this mesh here, it doesn't have nanite on it. The collision's not right. The material's like a clean material. And then if I look at like the ones I'm making, so it's not an actor anymore, it's a static mesh because this thing isn't going to be moving except for the doors. And even then the doors aren't actually like moving, they're just going to be like rotating or something. And if we look at ours, double click, it is nanite enabled, it has wear and tear on it, stuff like that. So once I move stuff over and get it completed, I delete it. I'm now working on cabinet C and D. I didn't call B a cabinet, I called it a wardrobe. So I'm also doing renaming where renaming is required. Because it has like a hanging rod and stuff, so it's more like a wardrobe, not a regular cabinet. Like I think the rest of these, this is like a kitchen cabinet where you'd see like dishware, like silverware in, stuff like that. So, and these are dressers, so these are actually kind of named properly. But yeah, so again, that stuff's super dry, super boring. And so I don't do that on stream. I do that when I get a little extra time. And so where did we leave off last? So last we left off, and I just want to hop in. And I'm sorry, yeah, I was away last week because I was in the field, and I didn't get much time to code at all because just before going to the field, and then was practically prepping for the field and all that stuff, and then I got out of the field. So we have our menu here. I think this is kind of the way I'm going to have it. I might have one more setting like underneath the quit, and it's just for like making a still frame, because this could be chunky on some people's computer, or sometimes hard to load for people who are just idling in the main menu. But I think other than that, this is pretty much going to be the settings. When you click account, instead of just having a username, this is going to be the user, banner, and so they're going to have the user profile is going to be one of the links, and then you're going to have your character customization and weapon customization. And when you go user profiles, you have username, banner, and title and stuff like that. The stuff you see in most normal kind of party games and lounge games and survival and stuff. So we got our menu here. What we were testing is we just wanted to go to the main level. You wanted to confirm our menu map was working. So we have our custom character here, metahuman stuff, and other assets. So I'm using army pants and stuff from one asset, metahuman office shirt from another asset. So I mixed a bunch of assets together, and I just wanted to make sure everything was smooth and stuff. Then we wanted to make sure we go from a lobby level, a big old lobby level, to game mode. And so by default, it goes to horde mode, and it doesn't go to the Woodlands map. That's a lie. It goes to the port map. So if I just start here, it'll be traveling to map, traveling to lobby apparently, but it says shipping port, and these shouldn't be false. So I gotta look into these, but and this is printed because I wanted to make sure I'm getting the game mode. So we're gonna log in here. And we have our horde character. Now the cool thing is, if you look at the top right here, see how this has none? Everything's set to none. And if we go to project settings, and we go to maps and mode, the base mode is the third-person shooter. But if we actually go back to our game, and we look at the modes that are loaded in, actually the horde mode that is actually loaded in. Looks like a bunch of base stuff which we could change up. But yeah, the horde mode loaded in. And the base AOS shooter. So we could pull out our pistol. So these errors are just because we don't have any waves that to spawn, and it should be our UI and everything. Our HUD is looking for how many waves and how many monsters there are. Right. So the cool thing is, yeah, that's some of the stuff that I had to work off stream because it was just so much problem shooting, and I wanted to make sure it was done. There was a lot of updates they needed to do in the. If I bring this up again. In the game modes, in the game states, and the stuff in the player states, the player controllers, just like all of those to jive properly with the menu. Menus with the fifth game mode. Lobby game mode menu. With this menu, there's a bunch of stuff I had to fix and set up. I switched a lot of stuff to enums. I had to set different things up, and while I was doing that, I was also trying to clear up description too. I think I wanted to update that. That's fine. A lot of the casts, because it was doing a lot of these super heavy casts every single time, and so now a lot of the times in the event graph when we start up, we're doing things like getting this on the construction of the widget, and it just holds this reference. It's not casting ever because we already have the reference saved right off the beginning, and we know it's saved. We have our test here, right? We're just swapping through our widgets and stuff. So as you can see, that all works. Now, what we want to do today, I think, gameplay, we have our shipping port level. This is the level that we're seeing. We're going to switch this to horde mode. And yes, we have ALS, stuff like that. Why is there a gap? What is this here? A light importance math volume, sure. Post-processing volume, sure. Seems pretty random. So if we go to levels, test play, AI spawner, we're just going to take a look at what we have. I think we're going to have the horde mode. I think we're going to have some spawners. I think we have some sea cans, and I kind of want to use those sea cans. Excuse me. and we'll come right back to this level. We'll start getting some secans in there. Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I expected. There's a lot in Painter too. Oh, looks like I reconnected there. Sorry about that, guys. We'll disconnect. Internet must have dipped for a second. Ccan 2 I want, and I want just actually, we could actually do some of that. We could go. We could take these, this here, all the way to here. We could get this trigger spawner. Don't know if I need the barriers. We'll get these spotters here. We'll definitely get a dash mesh. We'll take the floor too. We'll take all these spotters too. Heck, we'll just take a lot of this stuff here. Should we get the player start locations? Nah, I think that's too much. So we're gonna copy these. Copy. And we're gonna go back to that other map. So play map, shipping port. Save. It's a pretty bare bones map, so I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to save. There we go. We're back here. I'm just gonna hit Control B. We have all of our stuff down there. We're gonna bring it up. And there we have it. So, no. Just to let you guys know, I have never encountered that error off stream, by the way, lately. That error is only on stream, so I think it has something to do with OBS with Unreal, both taking like just a certain amount of graphics card, like GPU. But when I check my GPU, by the way, I'm never going over like over 50% of my GPU. I do have, I think, like a 3070 RTX. So again, it's I don't know why that happens. But sometimes I am hitting about when I'm doing the stream, looking at some of my system stats, I am hitting about like almost 34 to 50. I am going almost to 50% of my GPU, because just using a lot of the heavier parts of the engine, sometimes having a couple of different, like as you can see, I usually have some tabs up. I'll close some of these tabs here. Well, I still need Unreal Engine. I just have my live stream up just in case. Just OBS. I don't know if I need the internet up for the live stream while OBS is running, or what. Maybe it just runs with OBS and I don't need the internet. Again, I'm not an expert on those things. But yeah, like I was saying, I've never had that crash at all when I'm not streaming. And I know OBS for some reason does take a fair amount of GPU power. But I would have lost my copy, so I'm gonna have to go back to the playtest, and I'm gonna have to copy all those items again. And hopefully one item was opened in the editor. I don't think anything should have been open. So we want Be easiest if we click all these. And then maybe we should go boom, 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 boom. Take these 4. Don't think I need the player start location, but I do want the trigger spawn. Do mind the nav mesh. Oh, I'll take the nav mesh out actually. I want the floor. And I will build my own nav mesh just in case he has a nav mesh. Because I don't want to hit Control C or right click, go to edit, copy just in case. And we'll go to gameplay port. We'll Control V. Control V. And we'll save all. Saving might unclick my buttons, but at least it's saved, so even if the GPU crash, we don't have to do the map swap again. That's all good to go. This map does take a little bit to save. As we noticed when we tried to transfer out last time, and all we did was not even sure what we changed. Oh, we switched this to horde mode, just because we might want to do some play testing, and yeah, that took a bit to save. All of a sudden, I got some blocking volumes here we're going to look at. We got some seaside noises. We'll get some render text that we could take out probably. Alright. Bring this up here. Yeah, I don't think we didn't bring the player starts, right? They already had their own player starts in here. Beveled cube, eh? We are at 8 because we've been so used to... Whoa, they really scaled this thing now, eh? Let's go to details. Minus 90. Let me see. That's a pretty good position. I like how the doors are here. We'll get the double doors on this thing. So, for that, we'll search here. This is industrial props. We got this here. Container. We got 1 and 2. Good. That means 1 probably has the backing to it. Yeah, as I thought, it has the backing to it. That's perfect. That's what I like to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to open a new window here, content browser. Our number 3, meshes. This is exterior. It's not an architect, but sure. It's not like a part of a building. Barrels, drinks, food, medicines. Scattered items. I think scattered items are more like wood, debris, cigarette butts, stuff like that. Wooden pallets. Let's actually make a folder for sea containers here. It's not like a building exterior. Let's do sea containers. Here. We're gonna go open this up. And I definitely want like all this stuff actually. We're gonna not the ATM. But yeah, this trash, this is definitely the scattered items. I don't know. Oh, see container. For now, we'll just do the sea container stuff. We'll copy here. And here, we'll put a sea container. F2. One opened. Sea container. Two open. I want to probably a capital on the circle here. But I'll watch if I hit enter. Oh, it actually worked. Okay, good. And one open, two open. Sea container door R. And sea container door L. Oh, that's R L. And I know sea container is not lowercase c, but alright. Let's see. Let's see. Open these guys up. So we want to definitely enable nanite. Apply. There we go. And we want to look at this material. There's a material instance, which is good. Dirt, diffuse, dirt map, add dirt, roughness. Diffuse color. Base material is gray. So if well, there's I guess it's a plugin maybe. There's a way to make dynamic materials. So just this instance specifically, we could change the color. But it looks like we have Decanter decal. Oh, cool. Alright. But I want to actually click here go to materials, and we have a C container folder. C containers, just like our meshes here. We have a C containers folder. We're having the same thing for materials. We have a master material here. 2-color blend glass. I think actually we go back to this guy here. We're going to look at this base material. We're going to go to that. This is, and we're going to, oh, I wanted to click here. We'll go back. And we're going to search this again. What? Why does it keep doing that? Proper. Okay, now hit back here. We're gonna drag this over here. We're gonna copy this here. And I don't know why this has an asterisk. I didn't do anything to it yet. But we're gonna change this to additive dirt. M. That's what this material seemed like. That's a material specifically for adding dirt to it. I don't have something like that. This is fusing two materials together. This is just having one basic material, like so we open it. This guy is a little wonky. We'll have to really dive into this guy after. And then with that, we're gonna go back from. We can do it here actually. We're gonna just go to finding home, materials. So we're gonna have master materials. We're gonna go to CCAM materials. We're going to create a material instance, or we're just going to move this here. We're gonna recall this CCAM dirt. CCAM dirty blue material instance, and now we'll actually want to kind of copy over some of the materials there. So we'll open this guy up. So we do like this look they got going on here. So that's 4, 4, and 9. 4, 4, 9. So that's dirt, diff, dirt, roughness. Whoa. Distress. It's the same. Base material. I must have scrolled down. Add dirt roughness on. Add dirt normal map. There must be something that activates that. So, diffuse color, normal color. Nanite override material. Ooh, interesting. Preview mesh. Add dirt. So it's just one arrow. Dirt and roughness. Oh, 0 actually. It is 0. Just actually selected. Add dirt normal map. Is there somehow more to this? Here we go. Dirt on roughness as well. Oh, we have the back button here. Those are the 3 that we have. Okay. 44.9, 44.9, roughness. 0, 0. Those are the 3, those are the 3. Then we got these guys here. Alright, so first we can actually maybe copy this over here. Now that we got the dirt additive master material, we have our blue sky material. We're going to go to textures, and again this is just its own folder for C containers. I'm going to drag this guy over here. That way any edits we do, I think it's called diffuse. Plank. Oh, just a base color. So we'll do that. C containers. So C container base color. And get this normal here for dirt. So we'll go back and we'll open container 2 here. We'll click on this and we go to this normal for dirt. So textures, architecture, loading screens, surfaces. We'll throw, we got, I don't think we have any dirt here before. It says dirt 2 and dirt 1. There we go. We'll take both these dirts, copy them here. And we'll actually put normal. And then normal. And so we'll actually do dirt to normal. We'll grab that. Yeah. and container. These are actually the C container stuff. So this will be easier to grab in a second. So we'll go back to 3 and 2, and we'll go back to this container. We gotta click on 3 first. Oh no, 2 first. Click on 2. Oh, I think we're already there, but we'll click here. Yeah, these are the 2 we want. And we're gonna go back to 3 here. Surfaces, we'll go back to C container, and we are going to copy here. Put normal, and put C container normal, and we got to C container. We'll check out one of the other textures to see how we labeled it, and it is mask map. No, it is. Did I call them all mask map? Build interiors. Book. Yeah, I just called it mask map, I guess. We'll continue that wording. Mask map. And mask map, it's not just a mask map. It has like a bunch of stuff to it. So for this, we will do C container base color, C container normal, and C container mask map. There we go. And now we have our kind of white C container, but we want to make it blue, so let's double check this. So this has dirt and diffuse. It actually didn't have metal, so we'll close this metal off. There's no changes there, and we'll click these, and we will copy, or as it shows here, shift right click, and we'll hit shift left click, and then shift right click, shift left click. For here, we'll do metal, physics, material, metal, sure for now. We'll have to change that later. But yeah. There we go. I think ours is shinier than his. Is it? Shouldn't be. We have the same settings, right? Here. But now for our C container, we do C container dirty blue. So it looks good. It has that nanite thing enabled in it. And we have our nanite on. We're using an instance mesh. We know this is all good. So we can get rid of these guys. And if we go back to our finding home static meshes C containers, and we do the double door open, you can see it uses the same one. So C container dirty blue, and we'll switch nanite on, and we'll apply changes. We'll save. There we go. And kind of want it to do with that with the doors. C container. Nanite. Save. close. C container. Nanite, apply, save, close. There we go. But now, having done that, we know we need to bring in this new guy here. And this is, we can do 90. We don't have to start dealing with negatives here. And bring this guy out back. We have like an open door. And so we're actually gonna end up removing this guy again. My bad. What we want to do actually is we want to go to our environment assets, shared, interior. Sure, we'll do like kitchen. We'll do this one. We'll hit Control C. And we'll back out to shared. We're gonna make again in this area where the building interiors architecture is. C containers. And I hit Control V. I do C container. Open both. Double. I want to say both ends open, but I also don't want to make the name huge because C container is already pretty long, and it's pretty far into this like name conventions. And I think you can only have something like 200 characters. C containers. Yeah, double open, I think is the shortest one we're really gonna get it. Ooh. And we're going to make, again, it's going to be a static mesh object because it's not moving. We're going to be making a static mesh object with the doors open like this. I like the way these doors are open. Kind of give that feel. So we're going to add those doors in. Now that we have these nanited, the advanced texture nanited as well, doors. So, darn. We actually needed 2 more doors actually. We're going to change this to C container. And this is C container. 2 open. Good. This is the dirty blue. Sure, it works great. We're going to do the view now. We got the C container, and so we're going to click on door 1, C container, door, do a left door. So left door is on this side, and door 2 would be C container. So we'll do right door. And in this instance, actually, we'll delete 3 and 1, and we will duplicate these doors 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 will actually move to the other side, and we'll have this here. So 46. Let's try this at 0. 0 is too low. They did not. Oh, maybe it's not. So 120. Oh wow, I think they actually use. No. 305. There we go. Yeah, I can do it. Add 0. 305. Sick. So, again, this is probably minus 120. 305. And this is probably 0. There we go. And now we want to rotate this door 100 degrees. Oh, this one was 90. So minus 90. This one was more. This one was like 120. Yeah. And then so this automatically has to be 180 just to get to the right spot. And again, I think this because there's the wall here, that this was also then rotated directly out. So I think this would be minus 90. There we go. And this would be 80. Oh no. Let's try 120. 0. And what is this guy? This guy's positive 305, so let's try negative 305. Let's just go back to 180. Yeah, I think that works. So minus 90. And so this would be 120. Minus 305. 0. Oh, is it minus 120? See this guy? Yeah, it's minus 120 because he's on the other side. So, minus 120. This is 180. And this is, again, actually 140. There we go. So this is 40. There we go. Now we have our static meshed kind of version of this. So this would be 90. This is 8,000. Alright. Actually, this is a little bit shorter than this guy. And remember, our character is ridiculously giant. Ooh. Yeah, it has to be 1390 actually. Here we go. So there we have it. We got our first kind of replacement for whoa. Actor bevel cube is referenced by other actor objects. Do you really want to write this reference? Actor group 6. I'll say no. No, 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 no. We do not like warnings. We're going to shift click this, Shift G, and we're just going to now take out these guys. Boom. So now that we have new secans, we no longer need these secans, because these secans are going to be replaced. Now what do we need? We need this ground here. I want this ground here so we can get our light back. I don't know why everything's like 8,000 meters above ground. It's so weird. But anyway, so this is just floor concrete worn. Floor concrete worn. There we go. Looks pretty nice. So we get rid of this 6x6. Yeah. So this guy here, oh, this is just the spawn manager. Spawn manager 2. So he just holds the trigger points, I believe. And this is the main spawn manager. Here, spawn manager 1. So we're just gonna lower this guy down to 8,000 as well. I was gonna say 0, but I realize I'm gonna lose him if I do that. Lower these guys to 8,000 as well. And we'll put these guys right. Right here-ish. Well, actually, this is barrier 2. This is barrier 1. This is barrier 2 again. So we will take out one of the 2s, and then we have these 3 different barriers. And we'll grab this guy, and we'll bring this right back to here. So we do minus 900. What happens? That's fine. We do minus 1300. What happens? That's fine. So minus 1000 and minus 900. And we'll do the same thing here. Minus 900, minus 700. And let's see if we can make it even. So minus 900. And minus 550. Oh, so we're gonna go minus 850. Oh, minus 950. Minus 1000. There we go. And we're gonna do minus 550. Oh, minus 600. Sure. Trigger scale actually. 1.2. Ooh. Was that 10? 8? 5? Yeah, so minus 550. There we go. And scale 5. Nice, nice. So I'd like to take these guys and do what I did with the sea container, really, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So we got our 2 spawn managers, 1 and 2. We're gonna throw that into our AI. And other thing we're going to want to do is check if this is world partition or not, because we're going to want to figure out how to stream these in. Move to AI. So is this world partition? I don't see any world partition stuff to it. And we got data layers, and we got levels, we got a persistent level. So I do not think this is a world partition map. I think this is just a regular map. Okay. Still have a lot of frames here. So we got these points here. I'm just gonna make sure I didn't click on anything else first. And this, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna bring these down. All right. So this guy we'll put over here. This guy, I like that actually. Just chilling down here behind the corner. This guy right here. Actually, we don't, for now, for testing, we don't want it to really be touching a lot of the walls if we can avoid it for now. And later on, once we get more ambitious, because everything's working great, we will we could put the spawn positions in tight locations there. Yeah, let's move this guy more like down here. Do we have them? I don't know. We have most of them like 8,000. Most of them are like that, I think. Yeah, we'll do 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. So I think I just eyeballed it down, but these guys should be more like that. 8,000. So this will be 8,000, but he will be more along the lines like here, I guess. Oops. 8,000. There we go. We got our spawn areas down. Whew. I guess we should do that test now. Sorry. And we want to test this guy to see how high we are, how tall we are. Are we spawning camera current location? Okay, so we don't want to be too high up to hurt ourselves. And we this is ALS. Yeah, so I can climb things too. So, So, yeah, this would be really cool if we could make the AI climb up here and stuff like that. Secan definitely looks tall enough. Again, this is so confusing. Like, so what ended up happening is this error trying to get the component outfit. But why that is, do we have, are these all base zombies when they got moved over or something? Basic spawn point. Yeah, they're supposed to be dismembered zombie. These are just spawn points. Dismembered zombie. Number of spawn. And then this guy would have some of them as well. Dismembered zombie. And the trigger volume might have some. Where is this trigger volume? The trigger volume is still here. We're going, it might be easier to just at this point right click and move to AI. Yes, there we go. And we'll right click, move to Secans. So, if we go to our trigger volume, this also has this dismembered volume. Oh. This has base volume. This is just where it this is where it erred when I wanted to do dismembered zombie. It erred because it tried to look for the component in base zombie, and obviously it didn't have it because the component's only in the Jagger mode. Okay. But yeah, why didn't they spawn? Spawn on trigger. Three points. Limit of AI. Okay. Should have watched where I was. Number of enemies left, 0. The only thing I think of is maybe I have to lift these guys up. So let's go back. 8,000. Let's click on all these guys, and we'll do like 8,500. Because they were working before. Oh wait, 8,100. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now they're all there. We don't want our guys spawning in the ground. Ugh, I killed myself again. Number to kill 0. Interesting. I have to look into the spawn manager to see what is happening. On begin, server start, do once. Gets the wave, the trigger. Is false. Just gonna do a print string here. Why you no spawn? But I'm not getting any errors. Huh. There we go. So it is supposed to be spawning the AI. Spawn AI, number to left, for loop. Gets a random location, actor to spawn, should be our dismembered zombie. Print string spawned and we'll duplicate this guy and about to. And then yeah, once we can shoot some zombies, we'll start odd. We are spawning our zombies. Are they falling through the floor? They might be falling through the floor somehow? No collision? What is this floor? First, we will also check for a nav mesh volume. So, oh, wait. Details. Custom collision. World static. Ignore door trace. All that stuff. Sure. But yeah. Should be concrete. Okay. Yeah, it should be good. We'll search here for nav. So that's one thing we're gonna need. We're gonna need a nav mesh volume. Volumes. Nav mesh bounds. So we'll do 0, 0. Wow, that's still not even the center of the map. I have to go like 500 or something. Minus 500. Alright. Support engines all. And we will do 10, 15, 20, 18, probably just 16 actually. Yeah. And 16 and 15. Yep, 10. That's probably enough. Ooh. 20. Yeah, it's still not even centered. So it'll be like 25. Get this centered. 22. Do 18. 17 actually. Yeah. There you go. It's pretty much in the train area. Blocking volume. I think we're just gonna actually wall it off with C-can containers. And so that's like thin wall. I'm not too sure what kind of shipping yard wall that would be. Oh yeah, we were testing this thing. Let's hit play. Don't know anyways. Performance dropped there. Oh! They just didn't like to move without an nav mesh volume. Have no collision. Yeah, different zombies and stuff. He must not see me. Yeah, we got some zombies in there, stuff like that. So, I think we want to work on the level a bit. That'll be kind of cool. Get some things in there. So we could start getting these C cans in here. So C cans. We should be able to go to finding home, static meshes, C containers. Yeah, let's do a closed one actually. Let's go to static meshes. Oh, sorry, environment, assets, shared, C containers. We will duplicate this, and we'll do C container, and this will be just straight up closed. And we'll open this guy up. So the C container, we'll grab this and we'll do one open. We will eliminate 2 of the doors. We'll go to the viewport, and what we will do is put this to 0 and put this guy to 0. Boom. We have this nice full closed C container. Save. And we will drag this guy in there. We'll just do regular 90. And oh, whoa. Oh no. No. Like I said, I only get that on stream. I don't know what's going on. Fence, complete value. Oh, that's my bad, guys. That's definitely my bad. I should have saved. So we just added the nav mesh volume. We added the C containers in. That stuff's all saved because I saved those. I save everything in the file, in the folder contents nonstop. But the actual level, the only thing that we changed is the moving of all the spawn points and adding in the C container, the new C containers, and adding a nav mesh. So we can add that nav mesh, drop everything back to 8100-ish or 8200. Oh yeah, we gotta switch the texture out for the floor. That'll be quick, easy, bam, easy peasy, and we get back going, and we'll save it this time, and yeah. Okay, you don't need to open that file. Level. And on Tuesday, I think what I want to do is I actually want to set up the level streaming so it actually streams in. Oh, these guys, yeah, these guys actually bring them up, right? They're all down here, like on the environment, concrete floor. There's these managers, the trigger. There's a bunch of AI. I think that's really it. We'll just bring these guys up. Bring these guys up. And quickly, we know this is floor concrete. So click on here and we'll do floor concrete. Boom. And that allows me to delete this guy. We know now that we need a nav mesh volume, so let's go look for that. Oh no, we'll do that last actually. Just because there are going to be hiccups. We know we need to delete this guy, just not enough room for him. And we'll grab actually all of these. Just bring it down to 8200. Boom. That's more like it. Sure. Just do 8,000 then. Boom. Heights fresh on the ground. So these heights should have worked then. Before, the only thing that was actually stopping it was they weren't falling to the ground. The things that was stopping it was just the nav mesh volume, not having the nav mesh volume. And one's there, that's fine. One's there, that's not fine. We'll bring them out. One's there, that's not fine. We'll bring him out. One's there, that's fine. One's there, that's fine. Okay. Oh, and this trigger we have to, or a will error. You need to switch this to dismembered zombie. There we go. We need a nav mesh volume. And it was like minus 500-ish. 0. 8,000. And actually, I'll just bring these over here. And this was about 1622, I think, and 10. And we want to kind of line this up there. And we're going to save all. Now it's just bringing in some C cans, and after we've done a few C cans, we'll save it. You know what I mean? Alright. We'll just play test to check. There we go. You got it, guys. Alright. So, finding home, environmental assets. Shared seat containers. So we have our closed seat container and this double open seat container. They're probably some of the main ones we're going to be using on this map, because we want the player to be able to travel through things or not at all. Remember, we're going to click this guy and hit Shift G to ungroup him, and then we can kill him without having any errors. And this was 1390. This was 0, I believe, and 800. Looking nice, looking spiffy. And then we want to drag this guy in, and again, this is where we're going to be killing this beveled cube. Oh, and we want to be moving these to C containers. Move to, do we have a C container? C cans. Move to C cans. Oh. All these C cans are still there. So we could get rid of those. And we can save all. Do we want targets in there? I think we'll go like 4 high around the outside to kind of like wall it off. Alright, so this guy again we'll do 90, bring him over here, bring him over here, and we want to delete this bevel cube, 0, and no. There we go. Now for this guy here, the C container, since we do not have the ability to, I want to see quickly with you guys. Actually, maybe just in case, I'll put it to the side here. Let's see, plugins, material. Oh, now I remember. I will still do this off stream here for a second. So let me see. What's his name? Gabriel. So this guy here, Gabriel, if we, he is a licensed or instructor. There's lots of videos here, I guess. He is a UE certified instructor. So it says create dynamic material there. Mine just says bake. He already has create dynamic material there. Let's see.
All right. Welcome back to the channel. My voice is wrong today. All right, so I'm going to try, and it's amazingly visual floor, and now I want to change, the tiling, right, to make it a little bit more big and spread, right, because I don't want to look at this repetition here. But then, it will, I could go like right here, open the material instance, right, and I could go, and change the tiling. But what if I have this surface anywhere else in any other on other level, right? What might happen if I change this? Maybe you now have this create to be a when you check your materials, you're going to see that if it happens to be a material instance, you now have this create dynamic material underneath, right? And this will happen again for any material instance that you have, in any actor on your scene, right? So,
So it could be because this is not an actor, but it is a material this is just a static mesh. No, this is an actor. This is still static mesh. Do I have any actors that are actually just like static meshes at this time? I could go back to this stupid atmospheric house where it has tons of actors in it. We click this here, we drag that in, and no, it doesn't. Like each thing still doesn't have this create material instance like he had. And this is an actor or a group of actors. And this is a material instance. This is material instance. Maybe, like I said, and if it's the case of the fact that I have multiple objects here instead of it's not just the mesh component, I click here, it's still just bake. It's still just bake. So it doesn't matter that this is another instance of. But essentially what it means is I right now still have to, for now, do multiple of these here. Red. And again, this takes up memory and stuff. But if I could do it dynamically, that kind of would be better. Well, we're going to throw this over here. We're going to do 0.3 and 0 and 0. It's a really dark kind of red there. Apply. There we go. Save. And we are going to apply our red sea container to this. That door barely. Red. Oh. And a container itself. Red. Blood red. Actually, like I said, I actually want to light this up. I'll do 0.5. If I actually really want to lighten it up, I might have to do 0.1 and 0.1. There you go. Now that has like that red. There we go. That's a better kind of sea container. And this one, we could do green next. So hit nope. F2, not 2. And green. And in green, do the same as red. We want this to be 0.1, 0.1, oh, sorry, 0.1, 0.5. There we go, and we'll save that. Like I said, I'm going to delete this fence here. And we're going to duplicate this guy here. Bring this guy in. $49. Oh. 40. Oh, it'll be $16.39, I guess. And this would be 0. Four off, so 36. There it is. Zero. This is 1636. Ooh, these are gonna be odd numbers. 5. Ooh, nope, yeah, it's gonna be odd numbers. Damn you, whoever designed this. Alright, so this guy I wanted to be green. So we actually just click green and then shift right mouse button and we'll make these doors green as well. Oh, sorry, shift right mouse button, shift left mouse button, shift left mouse button. There we go. Now that's our green sea container. And we could get really custom colored on this right off the hop. And we're gonna go with yellow next. Yellow belly. Yellow. And for yellow, again, it's down here. So this is these two, so we'll do 0.3, 0.3, and 0.1. Ooh, 0.4, 0.4. Got the double 0.5 here. 0.5, 0.5. This is still just coming straight down this line here, I think. And it's just hovering a little bit closer to blue. Do 0.5. Oh, sorry, 0.05. I might just do 0.1. I might swing it towards red here. 0.6, too much. 0.55. And I actually like that. That's like a mustard yellow. We'll go with that. Works really well with the worn. And yeah, so we will again duplicate this. It will move it exactly 10 in each direction, just so it's not perfectly aligned. And we're actually going to have to just keep up this by 2 each time, so this would be 4. And this time, though, we're going to here. We're going to go to yellow. We're going to shift right click, then shift left click, and shift left click. Oh, shift left click. There you go. Now we got our yellow sea container. And we could save all for now. And we have one more color, which you might have seen is white. Just a regular white sea can. Now again, if you wanted one sea can, just a slightly different color of yellow, or just a slightly different color of white, like I said, that dynamic material instance is really, really cool for that. Why I don't have that, I am using the latest 5.2 engine. Again, this is a material instance, not a regular material. So I'm not too sure why I cannot use that. I might have to look it up or something. Actually, I might be able to be fine with just that there. Let me go down, hit play. So, my guide's about half a sea can container height. Can't really get up it, but I can definitely climb like this here. And yeah, there should be no way the player is going to find something to jump off of to get that high. Let's even climb. So, 3 should actually probably be enough. And we'll go about deleting this wall here, and we'll duplicate these guys here. We will drag them over. And remember, actually 10 and 10 would have it at its original spot. Have you know? Oh wait, 10 would be at the original spot. But it looks like every single time for these guys here, we're gonna have to go up 2 as well, just like vertically. That's kind of annoying. So the bottom here. We'll make this guy white. This will be our first white guy. And so we'll do white. And again, we don't really want a full white here. So we go into the diffuse color. This time, instead of doing like what normally for white you would do 1 1 1 1, it's dead center, that's your white. We're going to want to do like 0.8 0.8 and 0.8. Still in this dead center. It's slightly grayed off. That should be good. And we'll save that guy. And we will click on the C container here. We will go to the white, shift right click, we'll shift left click, and there we have it, our white C can. I'm gonna do green here. We're gonna have to actually duplicate this one more time. Duplicate this, and then I'll put the green here. Oh, I gotta move this over this way, so it's at 36, and this should be 4 now. What? You had some like light corner bumper? So, we'll do 1.4. Zero. It's just a floor, right? Zero, and we'll do 1.5 and 1.5. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to move it this way, eh? $650 maybe. The rest is fine. All right. So this guy here, I'm actually going to do back to the original blue. We actually don't have a closed door blue, believe it or not. We only did the open door blue, but this will allow us to have that closed door blue. And we'll save it. Throw yellow above this here. And maybe we'll make a white one there. And we'll do a red here. I just gotta try to spoof it up so it's all multicolored. So we will move this one over. This will be 4. We'll duplicate this guy. Bring him up. There we go. And like I said, we'll get the red one now. Duplicate. $85.24. $85.24. There we go. And this should be 8,000. There we go. I think that's a decent variety of mix right there. The only color I don't have 2 of is blue. I think we're gonna accidentally overcompensate for that here. We'll just do this one here, blue. So this for 36. This should be 34, I guess? No, it should be 36. There you go. Then I will move the white one down, blue one up. This should be 4. This will be 2. Yeah, we go green, I guess. Looks pretty dope. And we will duplicate those guys and do 0. Oh, controls. Control Z. Can we do this as a group? Yep, we can. And so. There you go. Now we got this kind of better wall. Yeah, for now. These are just because like I said, if I climb up even a couple high, I don't think I will be able to see over those. Blocking volume. Again, we'll just set up just in case. So this is what, like 40? Oh, 40. We'll do like 10. Do it like 2. People most likely can't go through the floor. There you go. And we'll clear a lot of this stuff out so it starts to look a little bit better. We can always add and change things. If we want some sort of exterior environment. So I guarantee he used some sort of randomizer. I really hope he wouldn't just hand place all of these. Like I'm kind of doing, like a crazy person. There we go. Looked away for a second, just wanted to make sure I didn't delete anything important. But it is after 11 o'clock, so like I said, we're gonna clear out all these guys here, start working on, like, swapping out for these sea cans. We're gonna get some over here, make these ones the realistic looking ones. Maybe get some real tires in there. And, yeah, we'll throw some debris and stuff in here maybe. We do have actual decal for the sides instead of these, like, these ones here. So okay, we can get rid of these guys. Always green. Get rid of that. But yeah, and then we'll adjust this. Move these a little around a little bit, make it nice. We'll slowly make it nice. Only thing I worry is, let's try this quick here, and then we'll call it a night. Like somebody back on Tuesday. Be back on Tuesday. See that there's like nothing. I died. Let's see where that invisible wall would be. Alright. Yep. So I can get out now, but if we actually remove this wall here. Oh, I could have went up this way and get back in. We had the rest of the secans there. I don't think I could have made that jump. I could definitely make this jump here. So we are going to either want to make a higher wall of secans. Yeah, we'll just make it one higher wall of secans. We'll do 4. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, and we'll come back to this on Tuesday. And like I said, Tuesday, what I might want to get into is how we could have these spawners and stuff only spawn. Ooh. Yeah, we didn't have these guys. They're still up there. Save all. But yeah, the spawners and stuff only spawn when it is the horde game mode. So we're going to go into when the level is being created on the construction of the level and the level blueprint. And we're going to check the game instance file, because the game instance file is the one thing that everything carries over from one mode to the next. And we'll check what game mode it is. And if it is the horde game mode, we will stream in the a level blueprint with the selected actors in it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I feel like this is a pretty good stream tonight, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.